What's going on, people of YouTube? This is J. Jonathan Reno, and I'm going to bring y'all a wonderful video here. This will be a pretty dramatic update video as far as the console releases of Minecraft, mainly for the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, in the past 2 days, we have gotten some pretty good news here, and even some news concerning updates, horses being one of those things. But anyways, Daniel Kaplan and Owen Hill, some big names in Mojang, has done an interview, and they basically spilled the beans on a lot of shit. So let's go over some of this stuff that we should be expecting. Now, obviously, they have confirmed the transfer saves going from, your old PS3 or your old, 360 onto your newer consoles. And the way that's going to work, at least as far as I know, for the the Xbox version, is going to be the cloud, and I'm sure the same with the PlayStation. So you're going to load your world, or it's going to be saved onto the cloud. So when you load your world up in your new consoles, you're going to be able to download said world, and then it should be able to basically be usable on that system. So that's simple shit there, and I think that's going to work the same way as because there's going to be a discount for people who have already purchased Minecraft, which it should be. That should only make sense. It's going to work the same way with the cloud. They're going to recognize if you have bought Minecraft and if you have, so when you go to purchase it again, it'll already be at a discounted price. I'm pretty sure that's how that's going to be. Now, there's going to be a couple new skin packs coming out. I'm not a big skin pack man. I honestly could care less. I don't know. It's just not my style. I don't really play a bunch of multiplayer at the same time, so skin packs don't really affect me. But there are some cool ones coming. There is a X-Termite pack, which I don't really know what that's going to involve. It looks like a bunch of crazy creatures. But there is also a Doctor Who skin pack coming, and it said for Xbox, but I'm sure PS. I always just want to call it PS, but PlayStation will get something similar, if not the same damn thing. Now on to other shit, mainly the important shit, horses. Now, you've probably even clicked this video for that reason. Horses are a big deal, especially to me, and I'm sure to a lot of you when it comes to Minecraft. PC version has it. It's awesome. That's kind of what I've been playing here during this intermission until we finally get the console releases. And I don't feel I can go back without having horses, but the good news, and I'm going to leave a link to this, to the whole interview so you can check it out for yourself in the description, but basically, Daniel Kaplan, he's got a lot to say when it comes to Minecraft, the updates, at least. Same with Owen Hill. And when asked about the horse update, Kaplan, you might even know him as Capiche. That's his Twitter thing, that's his whole little side of things as well, but Kaplan, he basically said it's something that has been asked for a lot, and it's what they're planning for, and he knows that it's been a long time, and it's something that they've at least been planning for a while, and he's saying it's most likely going to be a patch update, and they even go to say that obviously once the console versions are released here coming up soon after, I don't know how soon, but I'm pretty sure probably within maybe even the first week, maybe even first couple days, I'm not sure, there's going to be a patch update, and that's going to be primarily to fix bugs. Anytime you get a major actual world update with Minecraft, following the following week or two, you're going to get a bug fix, because there's always some bullshit associated with that. But now I'm pretty sure that the horses, if they do come, in the patch update, it's not going to be that first update. It'll be the following one, because it's going to be bug fixes. They never add anything significant on a patch or a bug fix besides just what it says, bug fixes. That's it. So after that update, we'll see horses, we'll see some other shit, beacons, hoppers, all the stuff that we assumed we were getting a while back that we will finally get now, which will be a blessing, and that'll make me stick to the console. If I have horses, hoppers, and some other shit, I won't go back to PC. I mean, I will, for certain things, but it'll be awesome to have that shit on the consoles, We've been wanting horses for a while. They even released a teaser image of these 2 horse statues, and I don't know, it's kind of like a kick in the nuts when you saw that, because at the same time they're teasing with it, but you don't have horses to ride, so, what the hell. It's one of the things that can just basically piss you off there. Let's see, whatever. Alright, now some other news here. Now, PS4 currently is the only system that is in, technical testing in the PlayStation department. So they are testing as we speak to make sure everything will. Now, they failed their first test. They were the first ones to go, I believe, last week, and they failed it. So who knows why they failed it? Maybe caught a bug. Maybe turned the page and saw a humongous dick staring at me. You can't give dicks to the kids. So they failed the test, and now it's being remade again. But they are still currently the first and only ones in testing. And they did say that the Xbox One, they do hope by the end of this week, and tomorrow being Friday, and if you do not know already, 4J, who is working on these console releases, they do not work on the weekends, or at least they don't tweet on the weekends, so I'm assuming they don't work as well. They do got real lives. And so I'm guessing they'll put it into testing tomorrow. And if that is the case, best case scenario, a week after that, if not 2 weeks, that's when we will see it actually being released. And that kind of goes along. I made a prediction video, and I don't do a lot of prediction videos just for the main sap that they are usually always wrong and full of misleading lies. But it kind of goes with what I said. I said, within the, around the 10th of this coming up month, but I think it's going to fall right on lines. I don't know if when one system comes out, they will release that without the others. I'm almost positive, just to control the hype of all the people wanting this, that they will release all of them when all of them are ready. They might let the PS Vita slide, which is also not in testing. They did not even mention if it's going into testing soon, like they did with the Xbox. So it may fall behind. And if that's the case, you also got to think of this: if it's not going to be released one by one when they are done, it could take even longer than this. It could be, and you don't want to hear it, but it could be close to the end of next month. But I do doubt that. I think it'll be we'll be seeing some next gen Minecraft here in the next 2 to 3 weeks tops. And I hate saying that, but and I give 4J credit on this. They got a lot of work on their plate, but that's the thing. They don't want to expand their company to take on all this work. They're a real secret kind of inside, kind of company, and I can understand that. It's a big game, but at the same time, the Minecraft audience has grown, so significantly that they need to be able to keep up with demand. Now, they did talk about in the past about, instead of doing major updates like we see, maybe 3 or 4 updates a year, maybe break it up into maybe 8 or 9 smaller updates throughout the year. And they're not as big, not as game changing, but at the same time we're getting them more frequently, and we don't feel like we're being left in the dust. See, that's the whole reason I kind of stopped playing the console versions on the 360, is that the updates, they lagged, and then you kept getting these misleading directives towards horses, and to find out you're not getting them at all until later on. Now you got to keep in mind the next gen console releases of Minecraft, it was supposed to be a launch title. And here we are a year later, so it's just it's a whole drawn out process, wild goose chase, that sort of thing. But we're getting it pretty soon, so you could definitely be assured that, which is. And they got so much pressure on their back to get this out there, especially with the console wars right now with the PS4 and the Xbox One, which is another reason why I say I doubt they're going to release it without them both being together, but I could be wrong. But if they did do that, let's say Xbox got theirs first, then that's going to help Xbox sales, vice versa with the PlayStation. But I don't know. I think that's really all I got for this episode. I hope you found some of this crazy rambling useful, and if you did, make sure you leave a like down below, because when you do that, I can secretly feel it in my own heart, and that just it prolongs the cancer, and it just makes things better. But anyways, all kidding aside, thank you for watching, and as always, whoopie whoopie woo.